I'm Eleanor.
I'm Corinne.
And we're the Klibanoffs, K-L-I-B as in boy.
A-N as in Nancy.
O, F as in Frank, F as in Frank.
And we write this blog called Sistory. We are three sisters writing about history. What is each of your favorite family history trips? At Gettysburg in the middle of the summer when we almost lost Eleanor. And I don't mean like we couldn't find her. She had to go to the bathroom so badly.
Yes, and in the middle of a field, like just a farmer's field that farms in Gettysburg, there was, as if handed down by God, a porta potty just sitting in the middle of a field.
In the middle of nowhere.
We opened the van door, took off running, and it was the greatest relief I've ever felt. And then the tape kept playing, even though we were off the track, and like 10 seconds later, it was like,
war's over. No, I'm just kidding.
The battle has been won.
It was like, on your left, you'll see restrooms for your convenience.
Shoulder. Do you guys know this one? Cut the pickle. Pickle! Next question. Which Kardashian are each of you and why?
No, stop. We watch a lot of Kardashians. We don't hate
Not
the
a lot.
Kardashians.
But we need to
love
distance
the
ourselves from
Kardashians.
them.
Not a lot.
But let's stay on brand. Which wife of Henry VIII would you be?
Which would you be?
I mean, I'm going to go ahead and claim Anne Boleyn. I know she loses her head, but
She does it in such a classy way.
She does it in a classy way. And if...
She looks good.
Couldn't you see me taking down the entire, papacy, basically?
Yeah, I could see you doing that for sure. How do you think blogging can help new media and young writers, and how can the new technology that we have today make it more equitable for everybody?
It removes the barriers to entry, and so I work in journalism, and a lot of traditional gender structures still exist, and you can remove some of those and remove those barriers to entry and allow anyone who wants to write about anything they want to write about now has a venue to. So anyone should be able to access it. Anyone should be able to see themselves in these stories that people are telling and play with it. I think the best thing that we do with Sistory is we're willing to have fun with things that happened in the past. You don't have to talk about Henry VIII's wives like you're reading it from a textbook and it's all serious. You can actually, like we just did, see yourself in these different characters. I sometimes feel like journalism as an industry can provide that censor on me. Thing about being like a young woman leads you to self-censorship in a way where you think, do I have the authority to speak on this issue?
Or have this opinion.
Yes. Or have this opinion. And I think that, for us, we're writing this blog, we're not saying this is the only opinion you can have. We're playing with the history that's out there. But that self-censorship does come into play. It's very easy to silence your own voice or think, I'm not an expert enough to write about this. Who would be part of your definition of squad goals if you could team up with a group of historical ladies, and why? You could each pick one.
A squad is more than 2 people.
She knows.
Squad.
How many bods in a squad?
6, I would say.
6.
All right, so we each can pick one person to add to the squad.
Mama loves Frida Kahlo.
Oh, I would.
But she would kind of
She would bring down this. Well, I think she might bring down the squad.
No, I think we would bring.
We would bring down the squad.
She was a rock star. I mean, not literally. She was an artist.
Frida,
Sistorian.
you're invited.
Frida. I feel like Susan B. Anthony, she got a coin. She had her
Yes.
day.
Mhm.
Elizabeth Cady Stanton.
Yes, and you know that she's on the U.S. citizenship test. There's a question, who is Susan B. Anthony? So, let's bring Lizzie into the fold.
Lizzie does not get
not
acknowledged.
For so long, history has just been written by the winners, and it's taught the way you learn it in school. There's a lot more to it out there. There's a lot more.
And that's the interesting stuff.
Other sides of the story, for example. It's not like there was only Christopher Columbus. Let's hear about his wife.
You only ever hear about William Penn, and when he was in jail in England, in debtor's prison, his wife was running Pennsylvania, the first and only, technicality, female governor of Pennsylvania. So... what a dude feel censored by this?